Do you understand why all my life I've always been expendable? It didn't matter that it was me, because I'm so used to being hurt, and I'm so used to being thrown away, and I'm so used to it that Ron knows. Ron knows. It don't matter. She's used to being thrown away. He threw me away 7 times. 7 times he kicked me out. And that was okay. And the one time in Honduras when I got sick with those doctors, he gave me money to pay for rent. And all that money I needed was to pay for the doctors, and I couldn't pay for the rent. I had money in my purse, and my friends went and got prescriptions for me. And I was able to buy some little bit of food. And after that, Ron believed everybody but me, and told me I bought drugs with all that money, and I spent it, and I drank it. And actually what I did, I sat at home and I cried and cried and cried and begged and pleaded for him to talk to me, to call me. And for 2 weeks, he sent enough money to make sure that the dogs were fed and the electricity was paid. And for 2 weeks, Ron never sent me a cent for food for me, because his friends told him that I spent my money on drugs and booze. And for 2 weeks, I lived on milk and water. Two weeks, I starved on milk and water because he was teaching me a lesson. Because he believed if he gave me money, I was going to go spend it. Because his friends whom he chose over me, whatever they told him, he believed. And the lies, and the more lies, and the more lies came out. But for 2 weeks, I lived on milk and water. The last week, it finally dawned on me. I pawned our TV. And with that TV, I bought lights for the house. I bought dog food. And I paid the bills to the doctors that I still owed. The last day before I went to Canada, Mary John and I went out. I had half a bottle of vodka that I had when Ron and I were together. And we went out and played in the beach and played catch. And I drank. And after that, I don't remember anything. Apparently, I had a really bad night. The Chino was gonna make sure Ron's stuff was gonna be okay. But I never spent money on drugs. And I don't drink, except for a few coolers. And I was so busy crying for Ron. And he was so busy ignoring me. Ignoring me to set me up. He was setting me up for when he came back to you. That him and his friends had her ready for me. That they falsely accused me of sleeping with people. Falsely accused me of spending money. They falsely accused me of everything. And Ron knew it. But he went along with it. Because it was all part of the plan. DID, sick or not, good or bad, healthy or not, that plan was laid in stone. He told people that Melanie will never be coming back here. Because he made it that way. He told people I was crazy, unstable, unreliable. But you know what? There's people there who love me and who know me. And there's people there who know him. And I would rather be part of the locals and help them and get them jobs than be part of what he is and part of what he's become. I'm not him. I'm not Melanie. I know who I am, and I know who and what I do. And I might cry, and I may hurt, but he will never take away who I really truly am. Because I'm a far better person and human being. And I love myself for who I am.